Guys of Reddit, what is something that no matter how much you explain, girls will never understand? The incredible feeling of accomplishment when you fill the toilet bowl perfectly with foam by the end of your pee. No holes, no gaps, perfect, thin, circle layer of foam. The primal fascination with all forms of competition and or combat. And blowing things up, or watching things get blown up. Shrinkage. I was in the pool. I'm listening, just don't have anything to add to the conversation. We don't drop off the face of the earth after you reject us because we are angry. We do it because rejection hurts and is quite embarrassing. And saying I'll think about it and not actually giving a response is as suicide inducing as any other way to break the news. Ball pain. It's not so much the magnitude, as I'm sure it's not actually worse than something like childbirth. It's more the manifestation. If you get kicked in the head, your head hurts. If you get kicked in the balls, your balls hurt. But then the pain migrates through you, into your guts, and face and head. Also, they'll never understand the weird feeling you get in your wiener if you poke yourself in the belly button really hard. It's not even physical pain anymore. There's like a fraction delay where the brain finally decides to punish you for not protecting your balls enough, and then just spams aching pain signals all over your core. Sometimes a boner just happens, out of my control. To clarify, boner equals horny, and just because you've seen my hard dong and want to have sex now, doesn't mean I want to have sex. It's just blood in my dong doing stuff to my muscles. When I scratch myself or adjust myself down below, I am not getting sexual pleasure from it. It actually looks really satisfying, along with the hand stuck into the pants while on the couch thing. I tried this the other day, while drinking a beer after work. I seriously feel like part of my life has just begun. I can go weeks without going out with my friends and our friendship doesn't get strained. I haven't seen any of my friends in years. God, I love those guys. Just because I wanna do stuff by myself sometimes does not mean I don't like being around you. I feel like this bothers my fiancée. She left for a family thing for a week and I was cool being alone. I can sit and chill and do nothing with nobody and be perfectly happy. 5 minutes of her being alone and she starts texting people trying to make plans. Most mature girls women seem to understand, but there's still a fairly large subset who think that playing hard to get works. Perhaps it does on other guys. I just say oh you're not interested and move on. It's always funny when a few weeks later, her friend will ask me why I ghosted on the girl and tell me she wanted me to chase her and make her feel wanted. I was like, me taking her on a dinner date and trying to schedule a follow-up date multiple times didn't make her feel wanted? Saw a girl out Friday night. She says to me that she's had a crush on me but I never picked up on it for 2 years. Well, no crap woman, you were fricking someone else and you never made one single move in my mind that would even allow me to realize that there was a crush. Men have 2 heads but we don't have a functioning third eye. Hints, frick that. I don't even use hints on video games. Just tell me what's bugging you and I will make strides to remedy the problem. Sheesh. Most Nords assumed dragons were only a legend, until now. We don't control our erections and having one does not mean we're thinking about sex. End of story. Also, not having one does not mean that I'm not interested in sex or that you are unattractive. Maybe I'm nervous. Maybe I'm drunk. Maybe I'm tired. Maybe I'm preoccupied. That there is no sexual pleasure involved in scratching one's balls, but that the pleasure it generates is, nonetheless, fabulous. Ladies, to add to this, after sex when you and your man are just laying there, gently scratch his balls and or play with his head, hair. You will have dog levels of loyalty. Men don't want nothing but sex, they just don't want everything else without sex. You don't live in your house just because of the bathroom, but you wouldn't live there if there wasn't a bathroom. It's not that we do not aim, the urine sometimes split streams or something. I have no problem with messes. I just have a problem with people who don't clean up after their messes. We don't know what you want unless you tell us, romantically, sexually, emotionally, physically, hungrily, etc. Just, like, direct us a little bit. We can enjoy your company in silence, it does not mean we are mad. When girls play punch it can hurt, when done repeatedly it hurts more. We won't flinch and we'll even laugh, but in my head I'm like, if you were a dude, I swear to God. Crap talking. Guys can call each other the most appalling names and still be great friends. Try calling a female friend a useless sack of crap and see how that works for you. 2 things. 1. I have no idea what any of your outfits or articles of clothing will look like on you unless I'm actually seeing you in it. When you ask what I think of that dress and I say, I have no idea, I have no idea, it looks like a dress. 2. When I say, I don't care, I actually mean it. When you ask me to pick between trivial things and I say I don't care, it means it makes no difference to me at all one way or another. Pick what you want. 3. I do not pick up on hints at all. If you want something, tell me, yes, by hook's mouth. 2 things is 3 things. I think every guy has tried to pick up on a woman's subtle hints at least once and guesses wrong. The sudden and nuclear reaction to that wrong guess is the basis for every male playing dumb and missing hints. Pee with a boner, it's hard. Like, it starts doing all this crazy crap like double streams and whatnot. I don't know why it does it, but it can't be controlled. Gotta do that smooth criminal lean. Morning wood does not equal horny. Subtle hints rarely work. You want something, you ask for it. You want me to do something, you tell me what you want. Conversely, don't take anything a guy does as a subtle hint. I don't want to hear I thought you wanted X, because this one time you did Y. I specifically told you I wanted Z. Now I am stuck with X because apparently this one time I did Y. How does that make sense? If you hold others to expectations you did not clearly set, you invite problems. When you tell them to pick somewhere to eat because you don't care, it means that they should pick where to eat. Wife, let's go out to dinner. Yeah, me. Okay, you pick because I don't care where we go. Wife, I dunno. You go ahead and pick a place. I don't care either. Me. Okay, Olive Garden. Wife, no. I just ate there for lunch 2 days ago with my BFF. Me. Well, just pick a place you haven't been to lately because I will eat anything. Wife, you pick. Me. Okay, Red Robin. Wife, no, I don't like that place. Me. Fine, pick somewhere then. Wife, anywhere. You pick. Me. Why am I with you? Correct last line. Fine, I'm driving to Red Robin unless you suggest an alternative. Sometimes I really just want to be alone to take a nap or play 50 hours of Breath of the Wild. It's not that I don't like you or I'm mad at you. I just really enjoy having my own life too. Should you? Boners can be a big problem in public. Pro tip. Flex a muscle, your bicep for example. It should decrease the boner. When you ask me what I'm thinking about, and I say, nothing much, it doesn't mean I'm upset. It literally means I'm not thinking of much, except maybe how I can possibly fit a tiger into a tutu. I just tell them what I'm actually thinking about, which is usually something along those same lines, and eventually they stop asking because they don't care about how I wonder how much the person who laid the bricks in this building got paid. Men have feelings. We laugh, we cry, we hurt. Please be aware of this and treat us with the same dignity that you wish to be treated. Don't assume that we are giant and caring boulders. And definitely don't tell us to man up if we share our problems or, God forbid, cry. It is possible to sit on your balls, and it sucks so much. An ex of mine didn't believe it was physically possible when I did it once, even after I got him out and showed that it was possible for them to go under my thigh. That when I'm sitting and not saying anything, I'm probably not mad. I'm probably just thinking about the technical aspects of riding dinosaurs or something else important. The nod. Downwards for respect, upwards if you know them. I don't hate you. I'm not mad. Nothing is wrong. I just want to be left alone for a bit. Popping back in and asking questions is not leaving me alone. Talking to me just to have words is not leaving me alone. Just go be cool so that I can reset. Probably the struggles of dating as a man. You absolutely have to be forward and proactive. You can't just look pretty and hope someone will come when the time is right. You have to make the time right. That also means if you're shy, you're essentially fricked. I know plenty of good men whose only blockade is that they are just too shy. The ability for two guys to get into a fight and nearly immediately after become friends. There's a bond that gets built from punching someone in the face. My dad still blames my mom for stepping in between him and Jimmy Breslin when they were about to get into a fight, because he knew that afterwards they would likely have become friends. I'm not thinking of anything. Really, not a thing. Yes, it's possible and I do it all the time. How fragile a man's stature can be. Got rejected by a girl? Loser. Can't provide for the family? Loser. Can't pleasure your lady? Loser. Oh, your wife earns more than you? What a loser. Not universally true, but everyone looks up to the man of the house, but people are quick to judge when a man fails to deliver. That as men we crave compliments. Nothing will make us happier than to be told we look good, smell good, etc. This is why, I believe at least, why we men tend to compliment women too much sometimes. We sometimes overuse the golden rule. We treat women as we want to be treated. I have worked with some pretty attractive men who would get hit on often, which was nothing for them, but the second someone actually complimented them they lit up like a goddamn gorgeous Christmas tree. A girl once said I looked good in a specific shirt. I wear that thing any chance I get now. That it's a mineral, not a freaking rock. To this day, one of the funniest things I've ever heard was from Hank and BB. When Marie tells him to guess, and he goes, you know those people who say guess, and then actually want you to guess. I hate those people. We didn't choose the size of our dongs. That sometimes I like to go a few days without shaving. It's not because I'm thinking of growing a beard or that I'm being too lazy to shave. It's simply something in my nature that I do. Pee shivers. Female. I get them when I really have to pee. If they catch me off guard, my left arm will flail like a dying fish. The feeling of the good old pink roll. Don't forget the stretch and rake. Unless she's also a gamer, which so far no past relationships of my own have been. Having her over while I game with friends, just kinda sit there, do whatever she wants to do. Listen to music, sleep, text people, act. But I personally just enjoy having someone there, and going on adventures isn't always necessary. When we're sat watching TV at night and she sees me with my hand down my pants and I am not sexually pleasuring myself, it's just comfortable to cup my dong and balls, and it's something that happens without thinking about it. She always laughs and thinks she's caught me out, but I tell her where to go and that it's just comforting. You have been visited by the magical duck. You don't have to do anything, he will simply give you a good day today. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video, or don't. Either way, have a great day, you magnificent people.